And hello everyone, welcome to Grand Theft Auto 5 Third Watch. We're going to do an update episode since Script Hook V is now finished. All of the files are completely finished. LSPDFR, your Rage, and your Script Hook. Everything is up to date on 3179. Alright, so say for instance you're still playing on 3095, you want to update to the current version. We're starting from scratch right here, okay? All you got to do, we're going to go into Steam real quick and verify our game files. Okay, but before you do that, make sure you have copies of your LSPDFR, INI, and your keys, because everything is going to go back to vanilla. Everything is going to revert back unless you have your own copies of all of these things, okay? Make sure you have copies on your desktop. Just to give you an example, these are what they are. That way you can just drag and drop them right back into your game. Everything you have set, everything you have preset, just make sure you have copies. Okay, let's get on with it. Okay, now when you get to Steam, of course, you're going to go into your library, and you're going to find your Grand Theft Auto. You're going to right-click Properties. Now, if you are already on 3179, you don't have to do this. You don't have to. Before we get started, if you're on 3179, you don't have to. Just make sure everything on LSPDFR is updated and Script Hook V is updated in your game. But if you're still on 3095, then yeah, go ahead and do this. And keep your 3095 copies just in case. All right, you're on Steam, you're in your library. Right click, install files, verify. You want to come here to verify the integrity of your game files. Hold on one second, everybody. We are going to don't like it that. Make sure and see what my files say. I've been playing all the recent episodes that I've recorded. I've been playing on 3095. So right there, 3095 proves that I'm not on 3179 yet. Okay, so we're on Steam and we're in our library. Go ahead and hit verify integrity of your game files, and however long that takes, but we're going to work some magic and get bumped through this real quick. Okay, it is done verifying. Now if you get a number right here where it says 0, 1, 50, 200, just ignore it. Doesn't mean anything. It's not going to hurt anything. It doesn't mean anything at all, trust me. All right, so we're done with Steam. Bye-bye. We don't need Steam anymore. Okay, so if we go back into our game, our main game directory, now it says hover over 3179, when a second ago it was 3095. Now we're updated to 3179, but we're not finished because watch this. And this is probably what, well, not probably, definitely what a lot of people in support was getting, and they were panicking and, oh no, what do I do? Look, it says this. Okay, you're not finished with everything. Okay, installed game version, your supported game version. Okay, now let's get out of there. That little box will rage. That little rage box will pop up, but we're not ready for that yet. Okay, so let's get out of here and go to LSPDFR. All right. Okay, here we are, folks. Now, this is what everybody else should have been doing. And I understand most people just started playing 3 months ago, a month ago, 6 months ago. And you want manual install, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and work some magic and let that finish installing. What? Never mind. There it goes. Right up there. We can wait a few seconds. Bam. Got it. All right. We don't need that anymore. And you'll see your downloads. Should be the very most recent right there at the top. And of course, everybody should be using WinRAR. Well, I won't say should be, but the preferred one is WinRAR. And WinRAR will pop open. Okay, well, you know what? While we're waiting on that, let's go get our ScriptHook-V. You're going to go into our Discord. And when I say our, I'm a part of Jeffrey Gamer's support team. Just go into our Discord. You see the GG right there. You're going to go into announcements, okay? There's all our support channels. Just go into announcements. Right there. This will pop up. As you can see right here, ScriptHook-V has updated to support 3179, okay? So you're going to click on that. You're going to go to Grand Theft Auto 5 and all of this. I don't know. What that was, but we want, these are all things that are on that page, but we want at the very top, ScriptHook-V, ScriptHook-V. You're going to come down here where it says download so we can get that bin. And it'll take a second. It may have, it's not a large file. It may have done it instantaneously. Nope, it's still waiting. Okay, now it's finished. ScriptHook-V right there. Let's go ahead and finish our LSPDFR. We have our main game directory open. Common, Grand Theft Auto. All right, we're in our main game folder, our main game directory. Now you're gonna come over here and we're gonna highlight. Okay, so we have everything highlighted. No, let me show you something real quick. If you are on 3095, correction, 3179, you can go into the LSPDFR and the keys INI and the LSPDFR INI if you are on 3179. Those two, you don't have to put them in your game. You can delete. Only if you're already on 3179. You can leave those out. But like I said, because these are the vanilla versions, that's going to revert everything you have saved back to the previous, the vanilla settings. you're on 3179 and you don't have copies of these on your desktop from the changes that you've made, you know, you want to leave those out. But if you do have your copies, and all you got to do is drop them in your game and you're good to go. And we'll show you how to do that later on in the video. Okay. But all you have to do is click on the LSPDFR folder. It's your keys INI and your LSPDFR INI. You don't need those. Okay, now let's go ahead and go back. But if you're doing this for the very first time, then don't do that, because you're gonna need those files. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go back. We are in our main game directory over here. Now in WinRAR, just highlight everything. Just make it easy on yourself. Highlight everything. Don't get ahead of me. Okay. You're going to take out licenses, and you're going to come down here and find README. Take out the licenses and take out the README, okay? And you're going to drag and drop everything just like that. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And it's going to ask you if you want to replace. Yes, we do. Yes, we definitely do. Right, that's letting you know everything that was replaced, everything that's updated, everything that's highlighted. Okay. And if you get a look at everybody's main game directory, will look different. Everybody's won't look exactly like mine. So don't panic on that either. Now, our LSPDFR and our Rage is updated. Now let's go grab our script V. And of course, you want to go into the bin. Now in here, you only need two things, even if you're doing this for the very first time. If you're doing this for the very first time, you're new to LSPDFR, I do have a tutorial. Just go into my YouTube and search for the tutorial on how to install LSPDFR and get to playing. Okay, we only need two things out of this. The input. And to highlight that, you just hold down Control, your left Control. You want to highlight anything or deselect anything, just hold down left Control. Okay. Now let's go back to our main game directory. All right. Program, Steam apps, common, Grand Theft Auto 5. We are back in our main game directory. Make sure you don't have anything highlighted. Sure nothing is highlighted, because we are going to, don't forget, leave off that native trainer, and you're just going to drag and drop. Boom, just like that. Click replace. And we are absolutely updated. We don't need that. Now, another thing, if you as you can see, I don't, but if you have a Rage shortcut thing down here that you've been using, I know most people like to leave that down here so they don't have to go into the files, but you need to get rid of it because it's just going to launch the old version. You need to delete that, okay? And that's probably where most people mess up too. You need to, once you update your game, you need to delete that shortcut that's down there, because that's just going to keep trying to play the old version, and you're going to get that giant Rage box. Okay. I know it's a pain for some people probably to come in here and double click on this icon, but that's the way I do it. Okay. That way you never have to worry about clicking on that down here by accident. All right. And if you absolutely have to have one, just right click on it, you know, send the desktop, send to add your little shortcut. Send it to your desktop, and then drag the little icon down there, and you'll have it back on there. All right. Okay, now once you're here, let's close out everything in the background before it forces us into Windows mode. If you have anything running in the background besides your OBS, obviously it's not good for your LSPDFR. Okay, and we need to close that too. Closed, open, close. All right, I just like to double check. I just like to double check to make sure everything that I don't need is closed. Now let's go ahead and go into Rage. Common, Grand Theft Auto 5. Let's go into Rage. Little disclaimer. Please read this disclaimer. Make sure you read that, folks. All right, we're in our Rage. Make sure you're still at 60,000. Load these on startup. Make sure everything you're using is ticked. Once it is, save and launch. And a little dialog box. No big deal. Just click OK, and we're gonna get to playing. Little error box. Don't panic, everybody. Don't panic. Okay, now that little, remember I said don't panic on that little error box. Just click OK. Go to your Steam library. When that little error box pops up, don't panic. Just go to your Steam library, go to your game, and launch it through Steam. Just click the little green box that says play. Okay, you're gonna get these options at the bottom that everybody sees, and we're gonna go all the way over here to the right. Story mode. And we're gonna see what happens. Like I say, you'll get that little error box. Just close it out or click OK. And then immediately from there, go into Steam library, click on your game, the little green box that pops up that says play. And look at that, folks. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And we will get to playing. That little error box may pop up. Just exit out or click OK. Either one. And now your very next step after that is to go into Steam library. Click on your game. And then you're going to click the little green box that says play. It's a little green box that says play. You click that. And then at the bottom, you'll have the little story mode option all the way to the right that we just saw. Excuse me there, guy. And as you can see, I need a vehicle. We are playing. That's all it is to it. I know there's a lot of steps into this that you're going to come to where you want to panic and say, man, that don't work. But trust me, as you just saw, it does work. Okay, even if you're on 3095 right now, and 3179, and you just follow the steps I just showed you, and you'll get the plane. I just want to make sure that I'm able to go on duty with dispatch. Now, everything, whoa, watch it, guy. Everything right now that we're playing is the vanilla INI and the vanilla LSPDFR keys. The INI and the LSPDFR. Make sure if you didn't leave them out and you have copies of that LSPDFR, the keys and INI on your desktop, you have the copies on your desktop, just drag and drop those into your game and all your keys and everything will go back to the way you had it. Okay. Yep, see, we got my Pinellas County episode, which is going to be my next episode. I just want to make sure I can enter the PD and go on duty. But, like I say, I need to go back out and drop my LSPDFR keys and INI files back into my game, so that dispatch and everything, my traffic stops, 5010 traffic, you know, all that stuff is reset back to the way I have it. Come on, call outs. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I need to take some of those call outs. Hey, they updated Yabin. I need to go update Yabin. I've been playing on Yabin for years. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, we are on duty. So yeah, folks, I know it's, like I said, a lot of steps to where you want to panic and say, man, that didn't work. Just follow the instructions I gave everybody, and you will be good to go. And don't forget, send in your comments, send in your requests. I need to get this episode recorded. I'm wearing the wrong shirt. And save. All right. Yep. But yeah, and if you need any more help, just ask me down in the comments below, or go to support. Go to support and we'll fix you up. Over there. Okay, I'll be more than happy to help you. Radio still works. ELS, everything working? All right. All right, let me go grab my keys and INI, and we'll get this episode done. All right, everybody. Love you all. Don't forget, follow those instructions I just gave you. Follow those instructions to a T, and you'll be just fine. All right. Bye.